So now we're ready to add the background picture. I've got my background picture already saved, so I'm going to go and open that picture. All right, there it is inside. It's all in full color, but we want our background photographs to be turned into black and whites. So I'm going to need to do a layer adjustment. So I'm going to come into my layers, hit hue and saturation, and I want to reduce the saturation. So the saturation is going to go down and everything else is going to stay the same. But my picture has lots of really darks in it. So I'm going to come in here and do this again, only I want levels. And this shows me that there's a lot of darks, there's not many grays, and there's some light. So I'm going to brighten it just a little bit. But the grays are where everything is very dark, so I need to see some more of the grays. So I'm going to kind of bump it a little bit and see how I'm bumping it. I'm starting to see more detail on Mando. I can see that these hills and rocks actually have some form to them. They're still dark, but there just gives a little bit more something else with it. So now I'm ready to bring this picture over to my finished color wheel. All right, so I'm going to select all, do copy merged because I've got other layers here and those adjustments need to come with me. So now I'm going to come back over to here and I want to make sure that I have a layer at the bottom here waiting for this. So I'm going to click on a layer down below here, hit the plus sign, and we're going to paste on this layer. There it is. Okay, my picture's just a little bit small here, so I'm going to make my transform controls, and I'm going to enlarge here, and I'm going to enlarge. Oh, I don't know why it just shrunk on me. Interesting. I'm going to enlarge, try to enlarge again, and move this around a bit. I might need to zoom out a smidge. So let me bring this down. I'd like Mando to kind of be central, so I'm going to enlarge this a little bit more and see if I can't keep him somewhere in the center. There we go. It looks a little pixelized at the moment, but as soon as I hit enter, it will be okay. All right, there we go. Let me zoom back in. So I have my Mandalorian there in the rocky terrain, and it's black and white so that my colors can stand off. One last phase I'm going to offer for you to do are special effects, maybe around each of the different objects. So we're going to go under the effects layer, but let me choose an object first. So let me go to the violet. So that's, let me hit this. Okay, so that's this guy here. So we've got this little selection on. So I'm going to go to the FX. And I'm going to click on blending options, and here's my dialog box for that, and I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on here. I might even try to, no, it won't reduce anything. This has a whole bunch of different options of things that we can do to things. That kind of puts a bevel on something. You see it added sort of a little bit of a bevel shadow. You could add an outline stroke around something. And to actually see or to change things about it, it's like, you know, I could put an outline stroke around him. I could make it any color I wanted. All right. I could have a glow. There's a little illumination that hit here, so I can click on that and choose how much of a glow I might want to have. And again, I can change the color on the glow. I can even add a little bit of what's called texture or noise to it. So I can make this glow. Look at that glow. Ooh, it's like a little texture. All right, so that's an inner glow. I can do a drop shadow. There's my drop shadow. And again, I can make this guy any color I wanted to. Right now it's set, as a dark shadow. So I could expand the size of it a little bit. I can expand its distance. You can kind of see when I dramatically move it here, how there's a shadow that starts to happen. I can make it more opaque so it's not so see-through, that it gets heavier down there. So we have different things that we can do around the outer edges of your objects if you'd like. I'm going to play with, let's see, I think I'm going to do, we're okay with that. I'm going to maybe do an outer glow. Outer glow? There we go. I might do an outer glow on the helmets and a shadow on Baby Yoda. All right, so I like this the way it is. I'm going to click OK. Now, I want this to be on all of my Yodas, right? So what I can do is, here's the little effect. It's happening right here. I can right-click and choose Copy the Layer Style. That's what it is. It's a style that's happening on that layer. And then I'm going to go and click on this Baby Yoda, and I'm going to come over here and click right-click, paste the layer style. And now it's immediately on that one. Go to my yellow, right click, paste the layer style. There it is. Right click, paste the layer style, and there it is. Woohoo! So he's a little bit heavier. Okay, and then I want to do something different with Mando here. I want to come up and let's play with, actually let me start down here a little bit. I'm going to start down here like we did with the violet. I want to put a different kind of effect. Let's try a glow. So I'm back to my blending options. I'm going to do an outer glow. I'm going to click on the word, and then let's see what kind of a glow we can have here. I'm going to I need to see my glow a little bit more. Let's see if we can. Nope, not seeing it much. Let's see if we can. It's set for gray for some reason. Let's get us a lighter glow. I can choose a color. Ooh, looky there. Okay, so this has a little aura around Mando. So that's a little bit much. I am going to bring it on back just a little bit here. Let's see if we'll bring a little bit back. I want to turn this into a little bit more noise. Can you see that when I go extremely noise, it looks like it's polka dots? All right. You can even see over here in the sample box what it's going to kind of look like. I want to back that on up a little bit. That was a little bit much. I give a little bit of a speckle around the outer edge, a little diffusing. So that's kind of fun. That kind of helps him glow a little bit. So I'm going to let that happen on all the other ones. So I'm going to right click, copy that layer style, and then we'll start to paste that layer style to all of my helmets. Right click, paste, and right click, paste. Alright, almost done. Can't see it quite as much up in the upper sky area. It kind of starts to disappear just a little bit. We'll be able to see it a little bit more effectively when it prints out. So let me zoom in on some of these here so you can see that there is a little bit of that glow happening up there. Now if you want that to be a little bit more evident, in the lighter ones, I could click up here and I can adjust this. Here we go. So I could, let me move this over here. I could maybe beef up the color a bit. Here's my outer glow. Maybe for this guy, I might need to bring the color up just a little bit more. That helped. So I adjusted just a little bit for the location that he's in. So now I'm going to come back and let me do right click. We'll copy this one. So we have the same style effect, but because it kind of got a little lost, here we go. We could put a little bit more oomph on this guy and in the brighter spots. Okay, so now there's my outer glow, there's my little shadow, drop shadow, And I'm basically done. And now you need to go back to your instructions to show you your saving method so you can turn it in.